Becoming a United States Marshal Officer. Introduction. The United States Marshals Service is one of the pioneer law enforcement agencies that was formed in 1969 and operates under the Justice Department. It took its responsibilities from the Executive Office for the United States Marshals, which itself was formed in 1965. The law enforcement agency is credited as being the oldest in the country. The office was formed originally under the Judicial Act of 1789. The Act, however, did not specify the description of a law enforcement officer, but it stated explicitly the responsibilities of a law officer whose primary duty was to carry out all the legal guidelines assigned to him or her. The Act stated at the time that the U.S. Marshal could be fired at any time and at the discretion of their appointing authority. In early times, the U.S. Marshal was handpicked from the military as they were more experienced and did not need further training. One of the pioneers of the U.S. Marshal Services was the son-in-law of John Adam, known as William Stephen. From the onset, marshals were allowed to enlist special duties as scouts to the Marshal Services. These officers were also approved for the assistance of swearing in a posse to assist them in conducting manhunts. Apart from these, a U.S. Marshal was responsible for other numerous duties as dictated by the Act. Becoming a U.S. Marshal requires a lot of education, training, determination, and hard work. This is not only manifested by the current duties and tasks that they carry out, but also by the level of complexities of how to enforce the law requires that they are educated and can solve complex issues in the shortest time possible. Schooling. A marshal officer is required to have completed a 4-year bachelor's degree course in criminal justice. The institution of choice should be accredited by a commission of schools and colleges. Some institutions offer online degrees while others require the individual to have attended the university physically. Another requirement needed by persons pursuing this degree is that they are to maintain an average grade point average of 3 in the major field that they are pursuing. This should also correspond with an overall grade point average of 2.75 points. Training. During their course of study, prospective U.S. Marshal officers undergo various training programs to ensure that they have the needed skills to apprehend and enforce the law. These individuals receive knowledge of on-court support procedures, warrants, and criminal and civic sections. This also comes with a program dealing with the individuals getting used to firearms. The prospective U.S. Marshal should also exhibit physical fitness, which is manifested in test results. These results are collected and assessed by a district management officer. The Federal Law Enforcement Training Center is renowned for conducting training that is best suited to address the problems faced by U.S. Marshal officers. This institute has various training amenities around the world, including in Africa and Asia. Men and women fitness. Prospective candidates are required to be physically fit and exhibit a healthy lifestyle. All this is required as a U.S. Marshal is exposed to harsh environments and working conditions. Federal Career Intern Program, FCIP. As mentioned earlier, various programs are designed to assist all the numerous enforcement agencies in enlisting and attracting prospective persons into the agencies. This internship program runs for about 2 years and enables the permanent placement of persons in any governmental agency. Placement into the internship program necessitates one to contact the U.S. Marshal Service directly. Centralized Student Career Experience Program, CSCP. This program is designed to provide the relevant skills and knowledge to U.S. Marshal prospective candidates. This program also assists candidates to become more familiar with the roles and tasks associated with being a U.S. Marshal officer. The program runs for about 16 weeks and targets undergraduate students who are pursuing a degree in criminal justice, public administration, and others involving the serving of the public and enforcement of laws in the United States. Qualifications to the programs. Several qualifications are needed to be eligible for such programs, including the need for one to have attained the age of 20 years. The prospective candidates are required to maintain an overall GPA of 2.75 in the degree program that they may be pursuing. They should also have passed an interview involving a structured interview. Prospective U.S. Marshal officers should also exhibit perfect medical history to prove that they can work under strenuous conditions. Finally, some background checks are conducted which the applicant should successively pass to ascertain that they are not engaged with other illegal bodies or organizations. Conclusion: being a U.S. Marshal officer requires prospective individuals to possess a hard work ethic that will assist them in solving all the complex problems that they are exposed to like their duty.